What's good, YouTube? This is my first little YouTube post or whatever, and I just want to start off by saying it's a special thing. You feel me? We always start off that way, and I want to just make a public service announcement, man, on some real shit to everybody and anybody that's in the conscious community or however you want to put it. Man, when I told myself I was gonna make this first video, I honestly said I was gonna do as much cussing, and I was gonna have a blunt in my mouth, and I was gonna do some off the wall ass shit, man. Just so y'all know that I ain't no, you feel me? I ain't no goody two shoes, man. Don't put me higher than nobody. Don't expect nothing from me. Only receive this knowledge, man. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you this knowledge, man. Nothing more, nothing less, man. If you see me moving around in the streets and you be like, damn, that's that nigga special right there. Moving around in the streets, crazy as shit like talking about, man. I'm still human. You figure deal? I'm still human and I'm still trapped in this matrix. So don't expect anything more from me. You feel me? And with that being said, man, don't put me in no box. All y'all activists, black leaders, all this shit. Don't put special in the box, man. Cause I ain't gonna fit. I'm a big nigga, man. I ain't gonna fit. With that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and go into my little lecture for the day or whatever, man. My lecture for today is gonna be taxes. I know a lot of people on here ain't my Facebook friends, so you don't I had two more video. Well, no, it's one more video on taxes, and this is basically a more in-depth video of that video, if you want to put it that way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go into this here situation. My first, oh yeah, let me go ahead and inform my viewers that my topic of the era is ask questions. So within all of my lectures, we're gonna be asking questions, man. Asking questions and answering questions, you feel me? Ask questions, real talk. But with that being said, my first question is gonna be, when was America discovered? America was discovered in 1492, quote unquote. Columbus brought his ass over here in 1492 and quote unquote said he discovered this motherfucker. Okay. Second question. What was the Charter of Virginia? The Charter of Virginia was basically a treaty that King James passed, giving British forefathers and everybody from England and the English nation sovereignty over America, and gave them the right to colonize and settle in America. Third question. What is taxes? What the fuck is taxes? What is taxes? The Wikipedia definition of taxes is a compulsory contribution to the state. So what that means is basically a fee that's compulsory means caused by law. So a fee caused by law that's given to the state is what taxes it is. My fourth question is going to be, what is a 420? Not 420. What is the 1040? And what is a W2? My definition of a W2 and a 410 is basically a contract. It's a contract that determines how much money you're allowing for the state to withhold from your income. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a simple contract agreement. Fifth question. Why do they need to know how much money to withhold from you? I asked that question because the answer to the question is very relevant. They need to know how much money to withhold from you so they'll know how much stocks and bonds they have. Not so they will, so their superiors will know how much stocks and bonds they have. So basically, the 1040 is caused to basically turn you into a human stock and a human bond. Next question. What is extortion? I know a lot of people, if you over the age of 15, 14, you should know what the fuck extortion means. Basically, extortion is, let me give you the actual Webster definition. The Webster definition of extortion is the practice of obtaining something, mostly money, through force or threats. And I ask that question because, in my eyes, taxes is basically extortion in all ways, shapes, and forms. They telling you you gotta pay me X amount of money or else. It's extortion. That's what the fuck taxes is. It's goddamn extortion. Next question. Why was the Declaration of Independence needed in 1776? The Declaration of Independence was needed in 1776 to basically, how would I put this? To give America some leeway because they felt as if they were being extorted by British colonies. And they had no laws that stopped them people from extorting money from them. They was taxing them outrageous numbers back then before there was any treaties that said anything against it, or any laws or any declarations that said anything against it. They were taxing the fuck out of them just because they could, just because there was nobody that said that they couldn't, nobody that said that they wouldn't. So they were doing whatever the fuck they wanted to. So that's why the Declaration of Independence was brought into effect, because the forefathers of America were becoming aware that they were being used and abused. So they felt the need to put a stop to that shit. Next question. In 1783, British signed the treaty that made future kings. Basically, in 1783, they signed a treaty, and within the treaty, the contents of the treaty basically stated that the kings and queens of England would have sovereignty over America. So basically, that the kings and queens have power over America. Next question. Why did the British burn down the White House and all government buildings in April 24th, 1812? A lot of people might not know this. Yes, the White House was burnt the fuck down by British soldiers on April 24th, 1812, and this was basically a misdirection act. You know that this is where they keep all their records. This is where they keep the records of everything. So the motherfuckers made a plan to basically go down there and burn all the shit down, so they can fucking tell them what they wanted them to know. You feel me? If you don't got no records of the shit, ain't no way you can prove it. So basically, they burnt the shit down so they can make some more treaties and some more situations to make this shit more confusing. Next question. Why is it that the 13th Amendment is currently not on the Constitution? Like, if you look at the current Constitution right now, you will not find the 13th Amendment. That is because the 13th Amendment basically states that the United States cannot declare their leader as a king or queen. They have to declare their leader a president, in which a president of this corporation, in which is the United States, which also gives England sovereignty over America because we have a superior. You feel me? Our final superior is not the president. Our final superior is the motherfucker, the king or the queen. Next question. Why was the Federal Reserve Act passed in 1913? And for those that don't know, the Federal Reserve Act was an act that basically gave the Rothschilds banking system total control over all our gold and silver, and control of our banking system. Basically, this was an insurance mechanism. These motherfuckers seen that the Americans were becoming advanced, They were wanting to become free from these British colonies, and they wanted to put a stop to this shit. So they signed the Federal Reserve Act, which gave them not access, I don't want to say access, it gave them control of all our assets. With that being said, I felt the need to touch bases on the topic of taxes because people fail to realize that America is built on taxes. And when you want to tear something down, when you want to start new, you start with what it was built on. And from day one, these motherfuckers have been building their empire upon our taxes, upon the labor and the motherfucking income of the American people. With that being said, man, stop paying taxes. Point blank, period. And I'm saying that, and I'm still paying taxes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still work a 9 to 5. I still got rent and all the shit. But us as a people, man, we need to come up with a solution to where we can stop this motherfucking vicious cycle. If we continue to pay into the vicious cycle, it's not gonna stop. It's just gonna continue. So we gotta come up with a solution to where we can govern ourselves as a people in order to overthrow this vicious government. Because it doesn't work for us. It's not made for us. It wasn't made to work for us as a people, and I'm not even saying as a people, as a black people. I'm saying as a people in general. White people, Puerto Rican people, Chinese people, all the shit. The system wasn't made in America to work for us by any means necessary. By any means. It wasn't made to work for us. So why are we still putting into a system that wasn't made for us? It makes no sense at all. Stop fucking paying taxes, man. Let's figure out a way we can stop paying taxes and secure our people, insure our people. Man, with that being said, man, it's a special thing.